Howdy, folks. I'm Brian,
I'm Amber.
and here's some Reddit. Our first letter is titled, Am I a jerk for telling my son that his house was dirty and his wife needed a shower? I've been up all night thinking about this, so I hope that it makes sense. My son and his wife welcomed a baby boy 2 weeks ago, and both are 23. My son called me and said that he would like for me to spend a week with them, and I said as long as it was okay with his wife. I would love to. Well, I got there, and he collected me from the airport, and we talked and had lunch, and then we went to his place. Well, when I get there, my daughter-in-law, Megan, was hurrying around trying to tidy up. She was told me that she only found out this morning that I was coming. I looked at my son, and he went red and said it was time to meet my latest grandchild. As I walked in, I noticed the house was not clean and that Megan hadn't looked like she had showered in days. It didn't sit right with me. But I've had 12 children, so I know things can get messy fast, especially when you're tired. After meeting the baby, my son said, I'll leave you girls to talk. I'm just gonna go pop out for an hour to the gym. So I asked Megan how she was getting on with motherhood, and she told me that it was beautiful, but she was exhausted, that she feeds nearly every 2 hours. It didn't sit right with me, the way that she said every 2 hours, so I asked her if she would like a nap or to do whatever while I looked after the baby. In my 61 years of living on this earth, I have never seen an adult fall asleep faster. I looked after the baby for 4 hours and made lunch until Megan woke up and took a shower. After a day of watching my son, who's on paternity leave, do nothing but look at me and Megan when the baby cried, no help with the household work nor cooking, which he should have been doing all himself because she just had a C-section. I usually don't involve myself in my kids' relationships, but he got on my nerves, and no, he wasn't raised like that. So I told Megan that she was being a doormat, and that she smelled, and that she had an infection, and that she needed to be on bed rest, and that my son should be doing 100% of the cooking and cleaning rather than act like a single teenager. They had a huge fight, and my son told me that I was a Karen and a B for calling his home dirty and his wife smelly. Me and Megan didn't fall out. She asked me to watch the baby for a day, which my daughter and I have paid for, but my son, who isn't here, said that I ruined his marriage and that it's all my fault that his wife isn't talking to him. All right, folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Not the jerk.
Fastest subversion on in the West, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. I don't think OP's the jerk in this situation. I think that we have continued our tradition this week of bad men doing bad things. Oh my goodness gracious. Like OP comes over and is like, "Oh, the house is dirty. Oh, your wife is having a hard time. You're not helping her. You need to help your wife do stuff. You need to do all the chores while she recovers." Yeah, I wonder why their marriage is having a hard time. All right. So yeah, I mean, OP, I don't think that you're a jerk in the situation. I think that you called it as you saw it, and in this particular case, I think it was right for you to call his behavior out because he's acting like a teenager, like you said, and not an adult who has a kid. Anyhow, take care and good luck. Not the jerk. Your son should be helping out. You called him out on his BS and he didn't like it. That's his issue. Support his wife as much as you can and enjoy the time with the new grandbaby. And OP says, I'm glad that you even understood my post. My English isn't very good when I'm fully awake, even when I'm fully awake. Not the jerk, you're exactly the person that needed to put him in his place. He sounds extremely immature and needs to stand up and be a father. We need more mother-in-laws like you that actually call out their son's BS instead of praising them. I would be so embarrassed and ashamed of my son if this was my son, not going to lie. And OP says, I'm embarrassed and ashamed. I know his late father would feel the same. We raised our children to respect and value their partners. Not the jerk. Thank you for helping Megan. She seems to need you. Now get on him. And OP says, oh, I raised my children better than to disrespect their partners. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed this Saturday morning special. I hope you have some kind of beverage that you're enjoying with it. I have some coffee here. Amber has some water, I think.
All gone.
Amber's got water is all gone. She's like a plant. So thanks so much for watching. Plant was an astute observation. She has roots. They just kind of like absorb into wherever she's at. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you all have a great weekend so far, or the great start of your week, wherever you're at here. Thanks so much for watching again for the third time, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.
Bye.